everybody's doing really well. So I am back with another newly released coloring books, but I wanted to do a special video about the Halloween ones that are coming out, or like spooky, creepy themed kind of books. And I will be coloring in a Kirby picture. I actually featured this picture in my last video. I'm still working on it. This is a very time-consuming page, but that is fine. If you didn't see my last video, I am using a combination of Artezas and what are those nice pencils called? Prisma Colors. I'm using Artezas and Prisma Colors. I apologize, that took me a minute. But that being said, I will talk about 6 new books today that were all released within, I don't know, definitely the last couple of weeks. Some were released a couple days ago. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop on in. So the first book I'm going to talk about today, I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't seen anything about yet. I just randomly stumbled upon it on Amazon. And also, I guess I should mention, per usual, everything is linked down below. But the book I'm talking about is the new Sakin Diva book. And it is called 50 Halloween Mandalas, color by number. It has a really cute little witch on the front. And so this book is 50 Halloween Mandalas, color by number, as the title says. And then features unique hand-illustrated mandala designs of spooky pumpkins, scary witches, ghosts, monsters, candles, and a lot more for relaxation and stress relief. So I know his books tend to be easier color by numbers, so I could definitely foresee this one also being the case. He's obviously very well known in the coloring community. He's a, what's the word? Tried and true? Tried and trusted? I don't know. But he definitely releases a lot of really great books. And I'm sure this is no different. It was released on September 7th, and it's currently at $4.99. I'm not sure if that's just the release price and if that's going to go up, or if that's the permanent price. I don't actually own any of his books, so I don't know what the price usually is. But I was glad to see he came out with this. It looks really, really nice, and I know everybody loves, or a lot of people really enjoy his artwork and his style of color by numbers. So the next book I'm going to talk about is the new Jade Summer book, and it's called Cute and Spooky, a Halloween coloring book for adults and kids with cute pictures, spooky scenes, and more. And there are 50 unique images, and it says it's a perfect choice for anyone who enjoys adorable designs, loves Halloween, and needs to relax. So each hand illustration was specifically crafted with a kawaii-inspired art style and plenty of fun objects to color. Lovely. So I always mention this, but I'm not a Halloween person. I'm not a creepy crawler, scary things kind of person. But something like this I could get behind because, as the title implies, it's really cutesy, and I think it would also be maybe kid-friendly if you have a little one, or if you're looking to color with a little one, or you just have people in your life like myself who are scared, like scaredy cats. That also works because, yeah, just, I don't know, I get spooked too easily. I was watching somebody's coloring book haul right before this, and she was showing the books she got like for the season, and gosh, so many of them were so scary. Like, and I mean, you know, to each their own. I'm not in any way judging, but I was just like, oh, like I could never, I would have nightmares. So something like this, even a toddler like myself could get behind. So the book is currently $4.99, and I don't know if I mentioned, but it was released on September 7th of 2021. So speaking of books that would absolutely give me nightmares, this is definitely one of them, and it's called Abnormality II. I'm going to go on a whim here and say there was an Abnormality I at some point. And just the cover alone, terrifying. But it was released on August 19th, so I think this is the oldest release that I'm going to talk about today, but please don't quote me on that. It says horror coloring book for adults, an extra terrifying collection of creepy, spine-chilling, and gorgeous illustrations, and it's by Stephen Kemp. Every time I see that, I want to say Stephen King, but it's not by Stephen King. So it says, a taste of horror is a taste for something seemingly abnormal and is therefore deemed to require special attention. That's terrifying. I'm not really sure how many pages there are in here. It doesn't mention, but let's see. So there's a total of 84 pages. Somebody very kindly informed me in my last video as to how the page counts were done. So when you go on Amazon, it will show you a total like print length. And it says, for example, this one says 84 pages. So I was counting as like 84 sheets, right? But this woman kindly pointed out that I was mistaken, and she's 100% right. So like one sheet of paper is 2 pages, the front and the back. So if it says it's 84 pages, that means it's 42 sheets. And then I'm assuming there are also like some description pages, I don't know, maybe an artist info kind of thing. So I would say maybe around 40, 35 images. That's my guess. Also assuming that the illustrations are single-sided. Again, I can't see any information on here that tells me either which way. So, it's scary, but I mean, since there was a one, maybe you've seen the first one and you were waiting for the second one to come out. And, you know, 'tis here, 'tis been released, and I hope you enjoy it. The description sounds very interesting. Again, I would never, but if you are into the spooky season, this one seems pretty perfect. And then moving on to something a little bit more my speed as well. It's a Jade Summer book, and it was released on August 30th. And it is called Easy Halloween. And gosh, now that I'm talking about it, I wonder if I've mentioned it before. So if I've mentioned it in one of my other videos, I do apologize. Sometimes I forget. But it's 50 images, and they're one-sided, and they're really, really sweet. Very simple. You can see the previews online, which is lovely. But again, this is a very like kiddo-friendly one. And the images are also, because they're simple, they'll be easier to complete. So if maybe you're kind of short on time at the moment, which I know a lot of people are just so crazy busy with, you know, life and work and everything, then this might be a good one that you can still, you know, complete more than one page a month, for example. You know, kind of, I don't want to say feel achieved, like you achieved something, but I know like it's still a rewarding feeling when you get to finish a page. So these are very nice. And as I'm saying that, I've been working on this page for so long. So yeah, if you think of the difficulty of Kirby Rosanis, the Easy Halloween coloring book is pretty much the opposite. But they're obviously also aiming at two very different, not clienteles, audiences. And the last book I wanted to mention is not exactly, I guess, Halloween, but it's spooky, creepy, and when I saw it, I was actually excited. It is the Goonies coloring book, and it's the official coloring book, and it is by Insight Editions, which is the publishing press. This bad boy is not actually yet released. It will be released on January 18th of next year, so you can pre-order it. The pre-order price is $11.99, and I love the Goonies. That's a movie I've seen many, many times. It used to be like reruns on TV all the time, and then also my family owns, or we used to own, I'm not sure if we still have it, the DVD of it, and I used to watch it all the time. I liked it because it was a level of like scary that I could handle, but at the same time there was humor in it and adventure, and it's just a lovely film. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend the Goonies. But if you go on Amazon, you can see some of the previews, and It features the characters from the movie, like Chunk, who is my favorite, Mikey and Data. And yeah, it's just such a classic, and I was so pumped to see this book. I feel like a lot of shows and movies are releasing like official coloring books. I know Bridgerton just did one. Friends, gosh, I don't know if the Friends one has already been released, but I know you can pre-order it. So I was happy to see that Goonies also got on board. Lovely movie. If the coloring book is not for you, maybe at least check out the movie. Or both. I think both are lovely. And again, this will be released next year, and the pre-order price right now is $11.99. So it says 64 pages of intricate designs, perfect for hours of coloring, relaxation, and creativity. So therefore, I'm going to assume that it's double-sided, the images. So it has the beloved characters, and then it's the official coloring book. So yeah, double-sided images. I'm not sure about the quality of the paper. It's not mentioned, but it just says, bursting with classic scenes and characters to color, The Goonies, the official coloring book, is a must-have coloring book for fans of the classic 1985 film. I honestly didn't know it was from 1985. For some reason, I thought it was even older than that. But regardless, it's a fabulous film. Would highly recommend. But yes, those are the 5 books that I wanted to mention in case you're kind of getting really excited for the Halloween season. I don't know if I'll be dressing up this year. I'll be honest. I don't know. No, last year I definitely didn't because of the pandemic. I was like, did I go out? No, I definitely did not. The year before, I went out to a bar in Berlin with some of my friends, and that's when I was informed that, you know, Halloween's not that big in Germany, and I was the only one who was dressed up in the entire bar, and people were like looking at me really weird because of course I also showed up like Winnie the Pooh. So that was my Halloween experience in 2019. But yeah, I didn't dress up last year. I don't know if I'll dress up this year. We'll see kind of how things are. But yes, thanks so much for watching. I know I've released a couple of these videos recently of like the new releases, but honestly, everybody seems to really enjoy these videos. I love making them. And there's just so many new things coming out right now, just new books in general, but then also like the fall Halloween ones because, you know, 'tis the season. And yeah, there's also a lot of pre-orders that are being announced by Creative Haven that I think I mentioned a couple in my last video. So I just wanted to get those out because I know it's quite easy to lose like track of things on Amazon. I sure do. So whenever I stumble upon things that I personally find exciting, I want to pass on the message because I know I'm not the only one who looks forward to the new releases and gets really excited to see what other things the artists are coming out with. But yes, thank you so much for watching. And if you decide to get one of these 5 spooky Halloween themed books, please let me know which ones because I'm just curious and nosy. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye.